Yes, Tanmay, now you can start.
Thank you. I welcome all the future officers and our Dronacharya to today's public administration optional session. In the words of the former US Secretary of War, Daniel S. Lamont, public office is public trust. And former Governor of Maryland, Martin O'Malley, public trust is essential to public safety. Thus, I beseech all the students to trust every word that our esteemed faculty, Professor Raghu Gowda sir says. Professor sir, Professor Raghu Gowda sir is an author of polity and ethics books with 15 plus years of experience in teaching UPSC civil service aspirants. He has appeared in multiple examinations with his own optional being public administration. He has appeared in UPSC mains for 7 times, in UPSC interview 3 times, and was the GS4 topper for 2015 CSE. Sir is trained under the tutelage of M. Lakshmikant sir, an author and stalwart of polity for UPSC, whose name does not need any introduction. So let us start today's lecture with a quote by Max Weber. And as sir points out every time, the importance of reading word by word, I would request you all to pay attention, very keen attention to this quote. Precision, speed, unambiguity, knowledge of files, continuity, discretion, unity, strict subordination, reduction of friction and of material and personal costs. These are raised to the optimum point in the strictly bureaucratic administration. With these words, I would like to welcome Professor Raghu Gowda sir to take the session forward. Please take it away, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Tiwariji. It was a great introduction and also well said. Okay. What a beautiful day to address all young minds after Navaratri, after Vijayadashmi. So I feel privileged to address all young minds who are aspiring to be civil service servants. So with this background, like I would like to move forward. Okay, 1 minute. So today the topic with respect to selection of the optional, and most of you might have selected. Even then, I have divided my session into 3 parts. Okay. First is how to get first rank. So always the sum total of all marks, not marks, sum total of all glamour, what you get of all the ranks except first rank and first rank is equal. Mean to say, first rank, the student of first rank, the glamour, the thing what he gets is equal to sum of the glamour of all aspirants, all the rankers. So if I ask you who got 6th rank, you may not be aware. Last year, if I ask even who got 2nd rank, you may just think. But even if I ask first ranker of like last 1 year, 2 year, you may answer. That is one point. But as I always say, in my opinion, all the posts are equally very, very powerful. Very, very like I cannot explain. No post is a waste post. I repeat, no post in the civil service examination is a waste post. One of the main reason is these are central posts, not state posts. These are central posts, means central government posts. So they are very, very powerful. So in my opinion, first rank means you getting any service. मेरा बात मान लो आप IAS या कुछ सर्विस मिले तो definitely it's a heaven. So first rank means anyone getting service. Okay. Best optional service to get first rank that I'll be dwelling on. Afterwards, our public administration, definitely I'll be getting into those things. There I'll be discussing about advantages and limitations. Who should take this as who should not, and also the plan for public administration. So today you may be wondering like why sir is taking this, how to get first rank, best optional. We have already decided. There may be some who will be deciding, not yet decided. And not only that, many might be aware. As I started the polity class, I gave due attention to the whole syllabus. I tried to internalize all the syllabus. The reason being, our aim is to see that you get the rank, not expertise in your subject. Similarly, me taking this public administration teaching at Sambhavam is with that genuine concern. Not only public administration, I have taught political science and international relations also, have taught anthropology also. So here, at last, I found the most relevant option to be public administration. That is the reason I am here. Okay. Having said this, okay. So how to get first rank? Please let me know how to get first rank. Anyone? So be interactive. I have made the session to be very interactive. How? You're all aspiring to become civil servants. How? What is your strategy? What is your goal? How you think that you will be getting first rank? Okay. Analyze first rankers copies. Okay, great. Answer writing, previous year questions, hard work. Great. Like you're all correct. But let me just go to the very basics. See how these people got first rank. Just have a look at these marks once. Just go fast. All first rankers. See our Pradeep Singh, who got first rank in with public administration. Did you find anything in all these optionals? Okay, move forward. So this is the one. Okay. How do one get first rank? I'll go to the very basic, very minimum. How do one get first rank? देखिए आज आपको फर्स्ट रैंक आ गया तो आप क्या किए होंगे? नंबर वन, you have to score top in mains. Am I right? ये hard work ये सब there afterwards. You have to get top score in mains. As you are aware, mains means written and interview, right? We'll go backward. We'll plan backward. So how to get top mark here? How to score top marks here? Then by answering appropriately, we'll get top marks. Definitely, we'll say that. Then what is the basis of mains questions? So to get top marks, you have to score high marks in mains. So what is the basis of these mains questions itself? One of the most basic thing which you have to consider is syllabus. So do you agree with me? So to get first rank, syllabus is one of the most basic thing because from the syllabus you will be getting questions. By answering those questions, you will be getting top marks and you will be getting service. So you should understand the syllabus. So here, understanding the syllabus already you might have done. I won't dwell upon. I have taken nearly some 4 or 5 hours to internalize these things. I think by now all my students have internalized the things, right? Syllabus, the more important thing which you have to consider to crack this examination is off late. Off late. There was Syllabus rewritten, not changed, rewritten. Entire. Never in the history of civil service happened like this. Because every time there used to be incremental one. Like little. But this time it was completely revolutionary changed. First time in the history of civil service, there was a rewriting of the syllabus in 2011 and also 2013. You are aware 11 with respect to prelims and 13 with respect to mains. So you should be concentrating on those things which UPSC has removed. Chal, you are waste here. No more. You are not required. UPSC has thrown those things. There should be some reason, right, to delete those things. You all think that UPSC is fair. That is the reason you are here. You think that state services are like corrupt, things like that, so you are not going, though it is easy. So some things were deleted, some things were added. Why did UPSC do this? What was the importance of that? What is the basis from where these topics were drawn? This becomes very, very important. This is one of the most important thing which will change the way you look into the things. Right? Are you all with me? Okay. Okay. Great. So please do involve yourself and make sense of the things. What I say, I have taken a lot of time for this. Syllabus change. In fact, syllabus rewritten in 2011. Some things were deleted, some things were added, and some things got reduced. So we'll see all these things. So to understand the change of syllabus in 2011, you should have fair understanding of what was the syllabus in 2010. It was like this. Prelims 11 change was with respect to prelims. So prelims 400 marks. In that, optionals used to play 250 marks, dear students. Think, out of 400, 100 questions, one question 2.5 marks, one question 2.5 marks, and optional. And the next is GS. So can you now say which was the deciding factor in clearing prelims in 2010, before 2010? What was the deciding factor? If you mastered that, you would have cleared prelims. Exactly. So all the students concentrated only on optional because 150 questions in GS and 150 marks. One question, one mark. We almost never used to bother about GS. In this direction, I went all the way from Bangalore to Hyderabad to meet Lakshmikant sir. Because of his direction, I first year I really read every hour I am alive, every hour I got, every minute I got. So after that, so for many reasons I couldn't read properly, but by just reading 3 weeks, means complete zero. Afterwards, just 3 weeks, I was clearing prelims because I mastered public administration. With respect to JS, somehow I could manage the things. I used to get hopefully very high marks in optional prelims. So जो अभी आप मेंस को पढ़ता है ना ऐसा नहीं है हमारा लाइक लाइक हम हमारा जान डाल देते हैं उसमें थे because that is the only thing through which we used to clear. So why I said this for this mainly for one reason that I have gone to the extent of studying public administration like no one can because prelims public administration, mains public administration, everywhere public administration for us. Even still now, I remember the lines, the notes provided by Lakshmikant sir. So this was the scenario. After that, in 2011, prelims 400, optional was completely removed. Do you think this was a fair decision on UPSC? In fact, this is one of the fairest decisions in UPSC history. Some with just reading one book, they used to clear prelims, other never. So UPSC removed optional and GS was reduced from 150 to 100 marks. Here some parts in GS were removed, especially the maths related things, the number related things were removed from GS. Previously, we had number related algebra, all these things in GS also. They added CSAT. So now the question is, see, this is the one, this they have added. So here, the things which are there in black, all these things were present previously also. The things added was interpersonal skills, including communication, logical reasoning, analytical ability, that was already there. Decision making and problem solving. So I repeat, decision making and problem solving, interpersonal skills, communication skills. These were the things added in CSAT. All other these things were already present in GS. And in fact, they removed statistics from the mains. In mains, we had statistics. They removed that. And they have put here, like data interpretation, all these things. So the only new things added was these two. So here, where did this come from? What is the basis for these things? So I have shown you now, like the things added is communication skills, basic decision making and problem solving. From where did this come from? What was the basis for this? From where did UPSC pick? Let me know, please do answer. What is the basis? Relevance, great. Very good. So Nitya has given the correct answer. In fact, it was recommended by second ARC. So where did they pick? They picked from the GS, as I told you, 50%, and other part was public administration. So this is, I am not bluffing the things. You can just see. You can see the last one. So can you see decision making, communication? The last one, administrative behavior. Did you find these things? Okay. So it was from this. So here, why I'm showing you is, if you want to prepare CSAT, you should be mastering these things. Because see, I'm not making any gimmicks here. I'm just showing you the things which are there. See, communication is there, decision making is there. Not only there, see here, Simon's decision making. Simon is a person who got Nobel Prize. Leadership is one of the things which is seen in your interview. Motivation, all these things are very important. So apart from this, while you are preparing for your civil service, for GS like CSAT, you should be aware of these things. Otherwise, your preparation won't be complete. Because second ARC said that you should be taking some of the courses which are there in public administration. Because public administration is a subject for civil servants. It is just a 100 years baby which has come out of political science. Because administration is entirely different from politics. That was the reasoning there. Okay. So now please come back to the changes which happened in 2013. For that, we should be seeing what exactly happened in 2012. Right? 2012, what was the syllabus? Essay was 200 marks for us. Then optional GS 300, two papers means 600. Optional was there. For option number one, we used to say, means the option which we used to take for prelims. So 300 into 2, 600 marks. And we had a second option also. It was this in this scenario that I was having anthropology. And after that, interview 300 marks. So after that, there was total 2300. Phenomenal changes happened in 2013 in that essay got increased by 50 marks. Afterwards, GS1, GS2, all these things, the weightage, the score was decreased from 300 to 250. So here, phenomenal increase for GS from 2 papers to 4 paper. Means 2 papers were added here. Then optional 1, 250 marks into 2 papers, optional 2 was removed. Then interview for 275. In all, it became 2025. You all know this one. So here the thing is essay the same. Nothing has changed. 2 essays. Here too you will be writing 2 essays. The major thing added was in GS, 4 papers. What was the thing added? The major thing added is ethics. Ethics was added. From where did ethics paper came from? Why? Once again, second ARC. Specifically, fourth report of second ARC. I repeat, fourth report of second ARC and some things from public administration. Directly, I will show each and every line there. Right? So here you can see here, before I get into those things, see, these are the 7 chapters in public administration. Come to the third one, aptitude and foundational values for civil service. This is what civil service definitely means, who are working there. Then sixth one, public service values, civil service values, ethics in public administration, right? Now, probity in governance, seventh one. In fact, nowadays, public administration, the latest paradigm of public administration is governance. All these things have minor value if the concepts are clear. They are asking you to apply this thing to civil service, public administration, and governance. I repeat, all the, say for example, we have discussed 2023 mains. There you might have seen all the questions are related to civil servants. Not only that, for answering essay, it's inevitable. If you have taken philosophy or any option, it's okay. You have to study public administration, at least some part, because in case studies, they are saying you are the director. So you are the director of an organization. Please let me know what do you understand by director. Please message me. What do you understand by director? What I have found is like nearly not like with respect to government. You are a director of, say for example, horticulture. Okay, I will make the things precise. Director of horticulture. What does this mean? Head. Then what about like secretary of horticulture then? What about the minister of horticulture? Some are saying that head, chief. So here why I ask this question is nearly 90% of the students don't know the difference between director, the difference between secretary, and how they work. Many questions directly say that you are an IPS officer. Here in a government, listen to me, in a government there are 3 things. One is minister, second is secretary, and another is executive organization. That executive organization head is director. So by now, definitely will have edge over all case studies. None of the case studies are asked like directly. They're linked to public administration itself. So if you don't know who is a secretary, what are his goals? If you don't know who is chief secretary, what he does, definitely you cannot answer. District level officer, all these things are part of the syllabus. So here, one more proof is me getting top marks in 2015. I have somehow mastered public administration. Ethics, I just went and answered. That's the thing. Then in GS3, internal security and disaster management, these were not there. So from where did they take these things? Internal security and disaster management. Exactly the same syllabus from PubAd. I'm not telling lie. I'll show the syllabus also. And the reason why is second ARC in fact said that, dear UPSC, make public administration a like indispensable option common for all. Remove the options. In fact, there is a talk. They may remove the options also. Even if they remove, you won't be at loss because you will be studying all these things. All the things which are there in public administration. Why public administration? This is a subject meant for you, civil servants. How to make public government administration efficient. Who are there in government administration? Majorly you executives. That is for this reason it has emerged. Means everything in this subject has a relevance. So disaster management and intersecurity, if you don't read public administration, definitely you won't understand. It's very difficult to teach. And the way it is taught, it's purely wrong way. So to know this, you have to read public administration. See, you can see here. Internal security challenge, all these things. Forces, border areas, and disaster management. Disaster management as it is there in the public administration syllabus. Then social justice, complete social justice things. See here, though the heading is social justice, all the things are related to development. We got an exclusive chapter itself, development administration. They have made it development dynamics. All these things are there in our syllabus, dear students. So, and you know, the whole complete other part of the polity is already there. And also society. Here, other than the first one, Indian society features, other than this, women, population, urbanization, effect of globalization, social empowerment, all these things, like the problems which we face, everything is taken from public administration. So you can see all the things taken in the new syllabus are from public administration. So here, why I told all these things is, if you want to get good marks in all these areas, you should read public administration. If you have already chosen that, it's not a problem. At least have idea as to what is there here. Is my point clear to you? So public administration में क्या है एक बार देखो. If the syllabus is same, then you just try to see, try to get the material for those things. You'll be having an edge over these things, right? So what was the basis? UPSC. From where did they take? From public administration, inevitably. So how to get first rank? For that, how do one get first rank? By writing mains. The syllabus is rewritten. You have to master that. For that, studying the corresponding changed things from public administration is inevitable. Like, then to get first rank, the most important thing, in my opinion, is you should think that I know what UPSC want. So how many of you think that they know what UPSC want? क्या करने से मुझे फर्स्ट रैंक आ सकता है, ऐसा कोई है इधर? Very good. And the answer to the question, like, why do some people get first rank or not top rank in their first attempt itself? The reason for this is they believe their masters, they believe their sources. Those people who will be wandering throughout the year from their graduation, वो topper क्या बोला, ये topper क्या बोला, ये institution क्या बोला, something like that. They won't do this because they don't have idea. But the person who clears in first attempt is one who believed the guidance given to him, whomsoever may be, and thought that by this I will be getting rank. I repeat, whatever may be, believe someone before you enter preparation, whatever they say. If you don't believe, definitely you cannot put effort. That master, maybe someone, say for example, any topper has said something, just follow that. Afterwards, you can change. When you believe the master, definitely you will feel that, yes, this is the correct one. Until and unless you believe, until and unless you feel that I know what UPSC want, in the beginning it happens only when you believe certain persons, seniors, otherwise it won't happen. So you shouldn't have any ambiguity, you should have a firm belief. I'm not saying whether it is right or wrong. If it is right, well and good. You should have a fair belief that I know what UPSC want. Just by that, you will be able to prepare. Then I have already told you the one of the live example story. Krishna Mohan IAS, one of my good friend, he got 24th rank. When he started preparing, I gave mains multiple times. But he came late and he got 24th rank in first attempt. How? What was the thing? We used to study in the same library from 8 to 8. Morning 8, evening 8. He used to come and he used to go. After getting rank, I asked, I never expected that he may get also. Because I was already way senior, already written mains multiple times. After he got service, I asked, Hare Krishna Mohan, 8 o'clock you are coming and 8 o'clock you are going in the evening, AM to PM. What you are doing after that? Because I was curious. Because I used to read lot. I used to think. I used to wake up early. He told something which in fact shocked me. And in fact, I asked him more than 5, 6 times, is it true? The thing what he told is, I'll come at 8 o'clock morning and I'll go at 8 o'clock night. After that, I won't touch books, he told. Array. And he, one more thing, every Sunday he never used to read. I was not convinced by that. But the justification he gave made me like convinced me. What is that? He told, Raghu, I am a married person. If I teach, if I read after 8 o'clock, my wife will give divorce to me. Mean to say, his wife used to go to office at 8 o'clock morning. So he used to come to library. She used to come to home by 8. So he used to leave library and he used to go. So he was like afterwards spending time with family. Sunday she was having leave, so he was spending that day. So here main thing is you should have a regular routine. If you don't have, definitely you won't. So what I say, work like an officer for 6 days. One day take a break. But be very cautious. That one day for many becomes 1 month. One day break becomes 1 month, 1 week. That shouldn't be. Next thing what you should be doing is master the syllabus and previous year questions. This I have been telling, and in fact the success and the results with respect to this is phenomenal. Those new students who have simplified and internalized these things. Syllabus you have to simplify, and even the questions you have to simplify. See, 200 questions, 200 mains questions. For last 10 years, you will be having only 200 questions. If you write them, you can write in one word or one line. Just think the whole 10-year UPSC in just 200 lines. Just by seeing that, you can catch what UPSC is thinking. Prelims also. A question may be off page. Write it in one line, one word. Geography, for the past 10 years, you may be having 200 questions. You can write all these things in 2 pages, just by word. By seeing that 2 pages, you will see what UPSC is asking. This is the most important thing. आपको जो यूपीएससी दिया गया सिलेबस और क्वेश्चन पेपर ऐसा पढ़े पढ़े तो never possible to internalize. Never possible. So please simplify that. Write them in one page. Read repeatedly. आपको just उसको देखते ही पता चल जाएगा कि क्या पूछ रहे हैं, आपको क्या पढ़ना है, किधर से पढ़ना है. That's the story. I repeat, syllabus simplify, questions simplify, write in one word, and very important, sub topic wise. Means if they have asked, say for example, inflation, all questions, all questions related to inflation should be at one place. See, inflation एक टॉपिक है, 20 years से यूपीएससी पूछ रहे हैं. Can they ask any other dimension? Is it possible? Other than current related things? Not at all possible. Take it from me. I have done masters in economics. ये कॉन्सेप्ट्स को 20 years में क्या क्या पूछ सकते हैं वो ऑलरेडी पूछ चुके हैं. And also, don't think that every year question paper setter changes. Until and unless bad health or he dies, the same question paper setter will be there forever. Because that is a secret affair. That is the reason UPSC won't change. So, I repeat, this is very important. If you don't do this, you'll like miss the bus. Okay. So, how to get first rank we have discussed. Then, best optional. Best optional. It's like OS, your operating system for civil service. Best OS to get first rank. So, here, general criteria. What are the general criteria? Scoring. Sirs, this subject is scoring, so I took. Study material, sir, study material available, that, this. Then, sir, interest. See, this is not the thing. These are not the, in fact, the correct one. And also trend. मार्केट में क्या चल रहा है, ट्रेंड क्या चल रहा है, पीएसए अगर का ट्रेंड चल रहा है, आंथ्रो का चल रहा है. This should not be the criteria. Dear students, these are blatantly wrong criteria if you are choosing. Do you think UPSC is a fool? UPSC give high scoring for one subject and no scoring for another subject. Do you think UPSC will do that? Study material, don't think about study material. The best study material is already available, better than any book. I'll tell you, IGNO material. Just read IGNO material, no need of any other study material. I repeat this for all subjects. Interest. Here, history, all these things are not your subjects of interest. Political science is not your subject of interest. आपको कैसा इंटरेस्ट आ जाएगा? You have not, to get interest, you should read. If you really had interest, or in fact, your real interest is your graduation. Graduation में जो लिया है ना, उसको complete, उसको like you have to take, if at all. Trend क्या चल रहा है? That is not the thing. If you are taking optional by this, then it's not the correct one. Some of the most popular options in the history of civil service from 2000. The first one is psychology. Psychology was very popular. The reason, do you know the reason? Some 15 years back, very popular. Public administration was the top, the most popular. Do you know the reason why that was very popular? Any idea? Sociology and anthro was very popular those days. After that, what might be the reason? And अब तो like PSIR, geography and anthro का चल रहा है. What is the reason for these things? Dear students, the main reason for these things is a good teacher. You might have heard Mukul Patak, sir. Is there anyone who has heard Mukul Patak? He teaches at Vajiram previously. I don't know now. People used to get top marks just by reading his notes. See, आपको एक हॉनर लेवल डिग्री के ऊपर का सिलेबस को समझाना है, वो एक टीचर का हाथ में रहता है. Mains, with respect to mains, as UPSC has mentioned, a well-educated person can answer. Are you getting the difference? For criteria for GS is a well-educated person can answer. For optional, it is which greater than degree, that is honors. देखिए आप 3 years 4 years में क्या पढ़ते हैं ना, वो 3-4 months में पढ़ाना है. Public administration, the reason it was popular is Lakshmikant, just one book. See, I have done masters in economy. I wrote multiple times Indian Economic Service and also Forest Service. Still, why did I choose? Because there was only one book. If you read that book, you'll get success. That was the thing. Sociology and all through. Now, PSIR. Like, why PSIR is popular now? You all know the answer. Who is the queen of PSIR? Definitely. Yes, that is the reason. There is no other reason. Arey, you know one thing? Like some students of mine tried to prepare PSIR on their own. They left PSIR and ran away. And one of a public administration teacher. So public administration teacher who was teaching public administration for 10 years and he has a master's in public administration and also political science. He thought of teaching political science. Can you guess how much time he would have taken to prepare? A teacher who was teaching public administration for 10 years thought of teaching political science. Just guess how much time he might have taken to prepare for teaching political science. He has taken more than 3 years and still he has not completed. Now he is teaching a part of that. So why I said is, these topics are very, very vast. Maybe your geography, your PSIR, sociology, and any subject like philosophy, because they are there for thousands of years. But PubMed is a kid, just 100 years kid. Okay. So good teacher. If you have a good teacher, you can choose any option. Then you can ask, like you will ask me, like who is a good teacher? What? So a good teacher is one who provide a very good study material, which is having all topics according to syllabus and all previous year questions covered. So who is a good teacher? All the teachers who have I told, what they do is all topics they will be covering and previous year questions along with conceptual clarity, dear students. If you get any person like this with respect to any subject, you can opt this one, any option. So here, I would consider the best option to get first rank is, it should help to condense the prelims and main syllabus. Mean to say, you should have more overlapping. Mean to say, your syllabus should become very small. Say, for example, think you read psychology, you read sociology, anthropology, philosophy. अरे ये syllabus बहुत बड़ा है. You are bringing another syllabus here. You just have 12 months. Say, for example, if you take subjects like sociology, philosophy, PSIR, they never concentrate on GS. Around the year, whenever I ask, they will say, sir, option ka tayari chal raha hai. And in most of the cases, they never clear prelims. So here, you should make the syllabus small. I repeat, you should make the syllabus small. We have got short span time. You should not take too much time here. Okay. So maximum overlapping should be the one criteria. Criteria number 2. Second and very important, your graduation subject. See, if you are not taking your graduation subject, Not only you will be losing your 4 years, 5 years, all your social relations, all the things for which you have built will be gone. Say, for example, from engineering, you jump to sociology. Think that almost all the links with engineering gone because you won't be studying. They won't be in touch. See, this happened with me. I did my masters. I got JRF, and I did my masters in agriculture economics, MSc Agri. After I opted for like PubAd and anthropology, I lost all my links. I was the class representative. I was having very good relations. Gradually, I lost all. This is one of the greatest thing which will greatest misery it will happen. Not only that, if I would have continued, by this time I would have been Indian Forest Service. Competition is less. I became crazy and I changed. If I would have written economic service, I would have been Indian Economic Service. At that point of time, no prelims, directly mains for Forest Service and Economic Service. I would have JE, not JE, what is that one? NEET, all this. I don't know what they have to do for teaching. I didn't do them all. Net exam, set exam. I didn't clear. Not clear, I didn't write. So your future will be spoiled if you are not taking your graduation subject. Definitely they are scoring. Definitely they will be there. Whether you read or anything, take graduation subject. My first and humble request for you, you have to take that. If that is not the case, you should have a good teacher and you should take the paper which has got more relevance, which condenses the syllabus, right? So coming to public administration now. Okay, now the real public administration. Here I'll be telling the advantages and limitations, who should take and who should not. Who should take and who should not is very important, and plan of our classes. So here coming to the advantages, prelim syllabus 30%, 30 to 40% will be covered. So here one important thing which is often not highlighted is in prelims, not only polity section, you will be covering society. See, it is not like just economy. In your syllabus, what you have is economy and social development. So social development is directly there in public administration. Public administration is a combination of polity, economy, sociology, and management. So I repeat, a subject emerged just 100 years back, 150 years back. It is interdisciplinary. It is the combination of political science, management, sociology, and also economy. Means if you take public administration, you will master all these areas with respect to GS. So I repeat, if you take public administration, you will master polity, you will master management related things, society related things, and also economy. More than 50% of economy will be covered. See, we got directly three chapters. And not only that, in ethics, they are asking decision making. What is decision making? Present only in public administration. You just go and Google on YouTube decision making for ethics. You won't find a single video. Because decision making is a very difficult aspect which is not taught by anyone. It's taught only in public administration. Then 60 to 70% main syllabus will be covered. And you may ask me like how, sir? How? GS means 1, 2, 3, 4. Ethics will be covered. Ethics will be covered 80%. Then nearly like 30 to 40% of GS3 will be covered. internal security, disaster management, and in economy, directly government budgeting is there. And with respect to rural development, we will be covering part of agriculture also. It is the best for taking essay. It is the best for essay and the best for interview. The best optional means इससे बेहतर कोई नहीं रहेगा. And also for interview, you may just have to read current affairs and your biodata. That's it if you are a student of public administration. And with respect to prelims, this is very important. 30 to 40% of the prelim syllabus, you can do better than others, especially economy part, especially the social development part, the government of India schemes part, polity part, governance part. And with respect to 60% to 70% of the syllabus in mains, you have to study public administration if you want to write better. Ethics, internal security, and social justice, that is development, and also for societal aspect of GS1. Right? Who should take and who should not? Dear students, if you are a government employee, you have to take this one. This is very important. If you are already working employee, you already have some idea how the government works. You have got the advantage of practical things. So you should be taking that. After that, if you are management, see the only addition, listen to me, this is very careful. Anyone who is having management subject, maybe hotel management, maybe business consultancy, MBA or anything, the only addition is some 3 or 4 chapters from management, other than polity in public administration. In commerce, you have got management, and also law students can take this one. And very important, and this is where, in fact, it may be shocking for you also to know this. If you are taking political science, if you have taken economy, sociology, or management, in my opinion, you have to take few chapters or majority of the chapters of public administration. See, PSIR, what is the limitation is you are just reading as a philosophical thing, as a polity, but it is for administration you are reading. The administration part, the executive part is missing in PSIR. If you take a course on public administration, your answers will be very good. And also with respect to economy, sociology, and management. In my opinion, if you are taking other options also, you have to take public administration. And very important, the syllabus is very, very small. Very, very small, unimaginably small one. So plan of action and our PubMed classes. So what is public administration? So here the answer for this, the best answer for this is, like you can answer, I think, say for example, what is family? Like you will be shocked, like how can I define family? I'll give a clue. What are the functions done by family? What is the purpose of family? Don't you think we can define on those lines? So what is family? Please try to define this. So protection, interdependence with trust, guidance, relation. See, these are the functions. I'm not asking the functions, but you are giving the functions. In fact, that is the correct way. Similarly, in a very simple way, we can define public administration also. So we can define public administration by the function it performs. So what is the function it performs? Providing services, dear students. Right? So providing services is the main objective, main goal of public administration. This service is provided by an organization known as government. So public administration is government administration of government for providing services. Is the definition clear to you? Public administration is there to provide services. How? Through the organization, that is government. Here in public administration, we will be studying number one, administration. In paper one, we will be studying administration. That is the reason I told all management students can take this one. Here 50% will be concentrating only on management and another 50% government administration. And the third is government administration, that is Indian administration. This is what we'll be studying. So public administration will be having paper one, that is administrative theory, and paper two, Indian administration. Right? Okay. So in paper one, we have got 12 chapters. So go through the chapters in detail if you want. So these are the chapters. Then paper two, these are the chapter. I will explain these things. Don't worry. Okay. Okay. Now listen to me. This will be the most important thing. So this is one of the question like which most of the students ask. One of your friend has asked, which book most suitable, sir? My answer is, dear students, if you want to read books, if you want to depend on books, then why me? मैं क्यों हूं इधर? आपको बुक ही पढ़ना है तो I will definitely tell the books. This is not what a teacher has to do. Teacher should give everything. It should be one-stop solution. Say for example, polity. For polity, आपको लक्ष्मीकांत ही पढ़ना है, डीडी बुक्स भी पढ़ना है, then there's no need for you to attend polity classes. Definitely, I'll be telling all these things. What I have done is, from all the things, I have made the material. So you just have to go through my material. At the same time, you should have books, but you shouldn't read them. Whenever you find time, just go glance, because I have taken the cream, the most essential thing with respect to all the books, and I'm giving you. Okay. No, that was not the thing, like my intent. So now concentrate here. One of the big mistake done by most while selecting the option is they go for paper one. Means paper one ko dekh ke, like they won't get any idea. They won't touch paper two. That should not be. In fact, you should start with paper two. Indian administration. See here what is there. Now this is the most important thing with public administration. Union government. Then state government. Then district administration since independence. Urban local government, rural development. So isme, like, please let me know, among all the 5 chapters in paper 2, which chapter is not there in your GS? GS, or which is not relevant to civil service? Among all the 5 chapters, which is not relevant to GS? All right. Okay. Nice. Many are aware of the syllabus. I appreciate that. Then, what they do? ये क्या करते हैं इधर? Majorly, what they will do is law and order. Afterwards, financial management. Right? Public sector undertaking. So these are the 3 things. So law and order administration, financial management. See, I was talking about economy. Here came economy. Law and order. Here in law and order, security issues is a major concern, which is there in GS. Public sector undertaking, the evolution, everything, not only with respect to the present public sector undertaking, disinvestment, all these things, how they have evolved, market, all these things we'll be studying. See, 2 chapters for economy itself. Then who will do this? So who will take care of all these things? The number one person is civil service, civil services. So that is your next chapter. And how they do that? What is the basis for this? The answer is plans and priority. That is one chapter. What is the framework under which all these people will be doing? The philosophical and constitutional framework of government is the next chapter, and evolution of Indian administration. So here we'll be studying Kautilya. Listen to me. Last one, evolution of Indian administration. Kautilya, very small part. Afterwards, Mughal administration. Afterward, British, what they did. So, do you feel this is a complicated syllabus? Was I did I explain the syllabus in a systematic way, in a flow that you could understand and you could like uh, forget less? So this is it. Just to make say, I am not changed even words. The only small things I did is I just changed the numbers. That is it. So to explain syllabus once again, please concentrate. So ये syllabus आपको like जिंदगी भर नहीं भूलना है. First is union government, then state, then you have got district, you know the lineage, then urban local government, then rural development. What these people do, what they do is law and order administration, financial and public sector undertaking. So isko count karega, who will do this? Civil servant. So what is the basis? How they do? What are the things which has to be kept in mind? Plans and priorities. Then what is the framework under which they will be doing? Constitutional framework. Then Indian administration. In fact, Indian administration is the first chapter in your syllabus. So Indian administration में क्या क्या है? Please let me know. If you are, I want to check whether you are alert or not. In Indian administration, I told that we'll be studying 3 things. The first 2 are very minor parts. Very good. One of your friend has asked. Then very good. 2. Oh, nice. Many are attentive. Very good. So Kautilya, ancient, Mughal, afterwards British legacy. Very simple. That's it. This is your syllabus. So can we move to paper 1 now? I hope you have internalized the syllabus. Okay. Then last, okay, still there are 2 significant issues in Indian administration. Evolution ho gaya, significant issues ho gaya, and afterwards you have got the things. Right? This is the complete syllabus. Okay, please go through the last 2 also. Okay. So though it is a bad orientation class, one of your student has asked, my graduation was maths. Should I be taking maths? My thing is 100% go for it. If you take maths, fine. If you don't take maths, then take public administration. My suggestion is go for that. See, always everyone says plan B. Plan B क्या है? Not the other one. आपका साथ वो maths रहेगा. If you write any entrance exam with maths, you will be the top in India. I challenge you. If you prepare for UPSC optional maths and you write any exam in the world, you will be the topper. My graduation is political science, very vast syllabus. Yes, true. पॉलिटिकल साइंस में वेस्टर्न पॉलिटिकल थिंकर थॉट्स वो सब पढ़ने में जितना टाइम लगता है उतना टाइम में हम यूपीएससी सिलेबस कंप्लीट कर सकते हैं. यू कैन टेक दैट. यू कैन टेक. See, political science students, in my opinion, have to take PubBad because they will have advantage of political science and also PubBad. Political science, Aristotle, Plato, all these people, what they have said is very, very subjective, very, very vast. आपको 1 year लग जाएगा. Just Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle if you take. Okay, administrative reform since independence. These are the things. Moving forward to paper 2. Paper 2, 12 chapters are there. In that, major thing, as I told, administration. Like this is one thing which is not directly related to civil service general studies. Then Indian administration. See the beauty, administration, Indian administration. So in administration, we'll be studying administrative thought. This is there for all subjects. You go sociology, sociology thought. If you go anthropology, anthropology thought. If you go to PSIR, you will be having Western political thinkers, things like that. Thought with respect to administration. Then administrative behavior. So thought, behavior, and techniques. So internalize these things. With respect to administration, these are mainly related. Say in administrative techniques, you have got e-governance, all these things. Even then, completely related to management. Only these chapters. जस्ट इसको जो जो पूरा ऐसा लिख रहा है ना, ऐसा नहीं मत लिखना. एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन 3 chapters. Thought, behavior, technique. That's it. You have to remember like this. Otherwise, it's not possible. Thought, behavior, and techniques are the things from administration. Then afterwards, you have got government administration in that organization. So which is the organization? Government organization. Then we'll be having public policy, accountability and control, administrative law. So I repeat, second part is government administration. There we'll be studying about organizations. Here majorly we'll be concentrating on government. Government is an organization, government is an institution. Afterwards, public policy, how the policies are made. Because executive is directed by the policies. What are the techniques of policy making? Then accountability control and administrative law. For administration, there is a law. Say, for example, you might have heard delegation. Delegation is a form of administrative law. Then we have got personal administration, financial administration. So I repeat, personal administration, इसमें क्या है? Recruitment कैसा होगा? Service condition, performance appraisal, training, all these things will be done. Then once again, you can see financial administration. I was saying 2 subjects we have already seen, 2 chapters in paper 2, financial administration. Here, monetary policy and fiscal policy, public debt, all these things will be studied in depth. Then comparative public administration and development dynamics. Development administration is this one. So these are the 2 things which are not there in your GS. Comparative public administration. This compares administration, Indian administration with other countries. America में क्या है, जापान में क्या है, that is the thing which we'll be doing. Development administration. Then introduction. So introduction, in fact, is the first chapter. Right? So here, now listen to me. See, first, I hope that paper 2 you have internalized. Let me try to internalize paper 1 also. So don't write, just listen to me. Where we are having 2 things, administration and government administration. Administration is related to management. Management से लिया गया है. इसमें क्या है? Thought, behavior, techniques. So come with me. Thought, behavior, techniques. Please repeat these things. In administration, you have got 3 things. Thought, administrative thought, administration behavior, and techniques. Got it? So thought, behavior, and techniques. Then with government administration, government itself is an organization. Government is run by public policy. So organization, public policy, then executive should be accountable. Executive should be controlled. Administrative law. So in government, you will be having personal. Personal means government is a structure that is filled by humans. All humans present in an organization constitute personal. Then finance, very important aspect, comparative and development dynamics and introduction. So this is it. So these are the things I thought of saying. And coming to the most important thing, see, this will be the way in which we'll be moving forward. So look into these things. November, December. In this, I'll cover all the things related to prelims. Listen to me. All the things related to prelims. Mains may hai exclusively, I won't touch. Because I want you to win. I promise that public administration will be covering 30 to 40%. Dear students, if you get 45% of the marks in prelims, you will be clearing prelims. But clearing prelims is the most difficult thing. Some teachers say prelims के बाद mains आता है, mains के बाद interview आता है, इसलिए prelims उतना difficult नहीं है. No. These are the people who don't have practical experience. Like you ask your seniors if they have written. Zindagi, like they start doubting themselves. Prelims, ये क्या हो रहा है? Like आप कुछ कर रहे हैं, सक्सेस आ रहे हैं तो like you won't feel. ये अक्सर होता है. So हमेशा students ask for jokes. Something has come to in my mind. So ये बच्चों में क्या है ना, when they are in graduation or anything, they think that they are very smart. मेरा एज अभी नहीं हुआ है, मैं 30 हूँ, लेकिन सब बोलते हैं 25. ऐसा वैसा. When you go for matchmaking, you will come to know. Almost all rejections. First time you doubt whether I am this marriage piece or not. Especially after you go to civil service preparation, by the time you finish attempts, already above 35, no job. Definitely you will be teaching in some or the other institution. If you say that I am a teacher for civil service aspirants, they will ask, what is that? So why I did say this is, जो यूपीएससी में आता है उन लोगों को ही पता है प्रीलिम्स कितना डिफिकल्ट है. Very, very difficult. Unbelievably difficult. My students who cleared prelims 4 times, who went to interview, who got service, failed last time. IIT, IIM, इन लोगों को ये CSET difficult बात नहीं है. They are the stalwarts. They failed. Really, prelims is the most difficult thing. If you don't have the confidence and the thing with respect to how to clear, definitely in bad direction. So what I will be doing is all the things related to prelims I will be covering here. And afterwards, February 14th, National Festival of All Youths, February 14th. So February 14th youths के लिए नेशनल फेस्टिवल है. उस दिन से हम इकोनॉमी स्टार्ट करेंगे. इसमें और एक बार मैं इसका कुछ टच नहीं करूंगा. If there is nothing related to this prelims, I won't touch. Here I will be covering budget, economic survey and India yearbook also. So here 1 month you can do anything. Afterwards 2 months you can do anything. मैं इसमें हम टच नहीं करते. See, already 30% of the syllabus is done with us. And ये ऐसे चीज है जो मार्केट में कोई नहीं करते. Or even if they do, it's done by only like you go and see in YouTube, economic survey. Just first day economic survey आता है, तब for views they will do. But nobody has done all the things in economic survey. In fact, we have done last year. Right? So economic survey, India yearbook, budget is the most important thing for prelims, current affairs, for economy related things, for social initiatives. In your economy, you don't have economics. I repeat, you don't have economics. You have got economy. Indian economy you have got. So here, all things related are there. So after that, we'll try to start on the very day you write prelims. So after that, I'll take another 2 months. I'll wind up by like maximum February, like August 15th. Still, you will be having 1 month time. So this is the plan. So I have made this plan meticulously so that it should be helpful for those students who are writing this time prelims also. So these are the things which I thought of sharing with you. And the books one, my classes will be sufficient. Then even then you ask me, like definitely you will ask some more, the curiosity will be there. Sir, which books to read? So for that, my answer is, like if at all, if you want, go to IGNO books. ये कोई नहीं बोलेगा आपको. The main reason is all teachers got expertise with some books. IGNO is the like jewel, the most important, most authenticated one, and very important. It is the source from which all questions are coming. Please keep this in mind. Whether you are PSIR or CSIR or any R, please refer IGNO material. That is my humble request. So material के लिए मैं already I have told you. Other things, in fact, very few books are there. Definitely, I'll tell you. And in fact, two things which are not told by others, which you should be reading is number one, you should read Nicholas Henry. Nicholas Henry में 25% topics है. I repeat, Nicholas Henry 25%. Directly questions are coming. Lakshmikant sir used to show me the lines from which UPSC questions are picked. Similarly, there is one book by Stephen Robbins. And there are other books also from where management things are coming. So स्टीफन रॉफिस बुक पढ़ने का जरूरत नहीं है, उसमें 25% बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. मैं मार्क भी करवा दूंगा. I'll give marking also that these are the things which you should be studying. If you think some say that Mohit Bhattacharya is the very important book with respect to Indian public administration, that is true. But if you take at the world level, where 95% of the things are done in America, the most important book, most famous book is Nicholas Henry. So directly questions उससे आ रहा है. Okay, so these are the few things which I thought of sharing. Now the stage is left to you. If you have got any doubts or queries, please let me know. I'll be very happy to answer. Answer writing definitely will be having on a daily basis. So first we'll be covering the syllabus, and very important, one of your friend has raised the question. See, I told in the very beginning is a good teacher is one who provides best notes according to syllabus and covering all previous year questions. So definitely I'll be doing those things, and you'll be having answer writing sessions almost on a regular basis. So इसमें what I have observed is the youngsters who come in the beginning, they will be asking this question, sir, answer writing कैसा होगा, क्या होगा? After coaching starts, so they get the heat. अबे सिलेबस टच करने के लिए टाइम नहीं है, सिलेबस मास्टर करने के लिए टाइम नहीं है, आंसर कब रखो? So that won't be the case. Okay. Who should not take public administration? So in my opinion, already 70% of the syllabus will be covered. Everyone should take, but who should not be taking is the person who feels history, in my opinion. A person who feels history has very easy should not take public administration. Mean to say, history में application नहीं रहता है. History में like you have to mug up some things. जिसका mentality like में जितना भी हो उनको रट के कर सकता हूं, ऐसे मेंटालिटी वाले नहीं लेना है. So any other doubt or queries? Hope the session was interesting. और आपने कुछ सोच के आया, इधर में कुछ बोल दिया, ऐसा हो रहा है क्या? No, see, in fact, I have deleted many slides with respect to syllabus, all these things. अभी मैं बोलाऊंगा तो like it will be different. I have already, like, I have not left any chapter. All the chapters I have told. So I request you to make logical decisions based on the thing. And I am telling you once again, आपका ग्रेजुएशन सब्जेक्ट है तो ले लीजिए, मेरा बात मान के. That will be of great help. If you are not taking that, then study material will be newspaper, current affairs, or little bit difficult for me. Should I take newspaper and current affairs are little bit difficult. See, this is one of the thing. इधर आपको न्यूज़पेपर पढ़ने का जरूरत नहीं है, आपको इश्यूज पकड़ना है. मीन्स टू से दैट रोज जो आता है उसको पढ़ने का जरूरत नहीं है. से फॉर एग्जांपल पॉलिटी, इन पॉलिटी गवर्नर एंड CM, always they are fighting. Don't follow current affairs related things. Just Google once and get all the things in a place. Say, for example, Russia Ukraine war. 2 years newspaper पढ़े हो तो you, if you are touching this news, simply you are wasting time. So daily उसको पढ़ने का जरूरत नहीं है. और very very important things आप पूछते हैं. Say, if in my opinion, I'll give you some areas, or you can make out some areas like 20 to 30. उसको पढ़े तो काफी है. See, I have shown you there is nothing like much current related thing. If at all, if they are there, they are major things which you have to read, whether you read for PubMed or GS. Okay, let me take up some questions. Okay. Few years back, it said many questions coming from difficult areas which are not related to public administration. So this is there, this is there. The reason being there was no like good teacher. And in fact, Lakshmikant sir stopped writing, revising the book. So if you have provided good guidance, it is not a problem. My graduation is electronic and communication. I thought of taking maths first, but it is also very vast in syllabus. I have 50%. I have not 50% of maths set. Is public administration good for me? 100% it will be good for you. My graduation subject, okay. Management, but preparing for statistics is a challenge for me. Hence, opting public administration very good. So if you are management student, as I told you, the only extra things which you will be studying in public administration other than polity is management. Definitely, it will be useful to you. BSc computer. So what should I take as an option? So you can take computers or things related to that. Otherwise, you can opt for public administration. So as I made the point clear to you, if you are taking your graduation subjects, go for it. And if not, you can take public administration. So here, there is a great advantage. The syllabus becomes very, very small, like unimaginably small. Say, देखिए, there are 12 months. So in this 12 months, option में अच्छा marks आना है सोच के, like students will be reading only optional. When the time comes, they rush for prelims. So prelims भी ढंग से नहीं कर पाते. So in fact, one of the reason why I stopped anthropology, teaching anthropology is most of my students never used to clear prelims. Like I felt really guilt about that. Anthropology के लिए बहुत बड़ा scope है. But I felt like I'm a moral sinner if I take anthropology. So I stopped that. In fact, that's one of my favorite anthropology. Very easy. बट इसमें क्या है, बच्चे 6 months वही पढ़ते रहते हैं. Say for example, one person Akshat Jain, he got second rank, but he failed in prelims first. We cannot compare you and Akshat Jain because his background is entirely different. He is way very different. Anthropology is very much scoring. The only problem is 90% of the syllabus is not there in your GS. So you are elaborating the syllabus. That is one of the bad thing. So everyone says like, say, like this is one good question one of your friend has asked. Like, I'm stuck between geography and anthropology, public administration. So here, dear students, if you take geography, आपको मेंस में like in fact exactly 30 to 40 marks आ सकते हैं. But somehow they add to environment and also agriculture. Even then, you may hardly get 10 to 15 marks extra. एंड प्रीलिम्स में ये हेल्प हो सकता है, बट दिस advantage. So listen to me. In one of the sessions, as I made the point clear, those who take geography will be having advantage in prelims. The reason is it will be covering part of environment also. But that advantage can be removed by just reading NCERT. Why I'm saying is, till date, there was no question which cannot be answered by reading NCERT. Geography, only with respect to geography. So geography में आप NCERT पढ़ लीजिए. The advantage what they have with respect to taking geography in prelims, that can be nullified. Name Nicholas Henry, Public Administration and Public Affairs by Nicholas Henry. Just Google, you'll get the PDF also. Don't need to buy even the main. Okay. So any other query if you have, please let me know. Okay. So if you decide to take public administration, then I'll be there for you. So I'm a fresher till now. I have not opted for graduation because I am bored. Sir, what will be your suggestion? As my ultimate goal is UPSC. So if your ultimate goal is UPSC, please choose those subjects which are there in UPSC for your graduation. So definitely diagrams and pictures help. There is a lot of scope for in public administration also. Diagrams always help in all subjects. So PYQs before 2013, yes, if possible, they're still relevant because they are UPSC questions. Instead of you going beyond any like institution questions, which I feel are very, very poor quality, you just cannot compare any institution questions for UPSC questions because they are just UPSC questions. That's it. So this year, like 10 year, 20 year, no matter, just go. Not only UPSC, like civil service, other UPSC exams also you should be referring. Okay. Okay. Any other doubt? And the most important thing is, even if you are political science or anything like that, not yet decided, you can simply join. The reason is in November, December, and in February, I won't be touching anything which is not there in prelims. Is my point clear to you? So prelims में जो नहीं है उसको हम टच नहीं करते. Like to introduce to the subject, I may take some like 5 to 10%. Like I should say like what is public administration, things like that. Those may not be directly related. Otherwise, everything will be covered related to prelims itself. If your option is political science also, you can just blindly take. Because the syllabus of public administration is just 10% of PSIR. The smallest syllabus, आंत्रों से भी कम. से देखिए मैं like just in like 5-10 minutes I told the syllabus. I hope many internalized. That's it. इसमें आपको concept से government, how government works. If you know that, you can answer any question. से इसमें क्या है like though in my opinion questions are very very easy. See, district administration. We have got a chapter. Like district administration, if you have idea, the holistic idea, you can answer any question without preparation. Say for example, संभवम. संभवम में एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन कैसा चलता है ये आपको पता है तो एनी क्वेश्चन ऐसा वैसा ऐसा पूछे तो भी आप आंसर कर सकते हैं. The main reason why they say that the questions became difficult is, as I told you, since UPSC started decision making all these things in prelims, the question paper setters changed and they went to international authors like Stephen Robbins and Nicholas Henry. So इससे थोड़ा difficult हो गया. Mean to say, questions came outside Lakshmikant book. I repeat, why? See, Lakshmikant sir stopped. Lakshmikant sir, as you know, he is not a teacher of polity. He never taught polity. I repeat, he was a teacher of public administration. So आपको एथिक्स में लिखना है, GS2 में लिखना है, GS3 में सिक्योरिटी लिखना है, पबैड के सिवा नहीं लिख सकते. Because the syllabus, the way we cover is entirely different. So even in the worst scenario, even if you get 30 marks, I repeat, even if you get 30 marks less in public administration compared to others, you will be in a win-win situation. I have come across many students who got as low as 210, 220, and they are in service. Here you are like overlooking one important thing. Public administration के आपका prelims clear हो जाता है. If you read for public administration, I have shown you 60% of the syllabus is already over. You have got very short span of time. And here major problem is conceptual clarity. Say for example, today I told what is public administration. That's a very simple, the most authenticate one. If I like make all the definitions and put there, and if I say ye author ne aisa bola, you get confused. In fact, there is no unanimity as to what public administration is. Public administration kya cheez hai, wo no unanimity. In fact, when the subject started, it said that politics and administration are not same. Politics administration dichotomy. Politics making policies, public administration administering them. After that, it said that it is a discipline. It's like a science. Era of principles. After that, there was crisis. Afterwards, they said that administration is administration. वो public में हो या private में हो. So they identified with administration. After that, they came to know that policies को implement कर रहे हैं हम. Mean to say, public administration is part of political science. Afterwards, they said, no, public administration is an independent discipline. Now, the latest paradigm is governance. You might have observed. Now, the term governance is often used, the buzzword. They have stopped using the literatures, they have stopped using the term government. Because this is not the era of government. Government is the instrument, the organization we take to provide services. Governance is the act of problem solving. So here, the whole government concept is not heeding to our needs. So we are saying that pull back, roll back of the government. Okay. So these are some of the things. Okay. Then if you have got any doubt, please let me know. And if you are a fence sitter, not able to decide, there's nothing to lose. You can attend the classes, like at least some few beginning classes. Okay. So having said that, thank you for sharing your in-depth knowledge of the subject. Thank you. But I have not. I just touched the fringes. मैं just border touch किया हूँ. अभी picture बाकी है. I have not gone in depth. Okay. So shall we wind up the session here then? Okay. If you have got any doubt, please let me know. Okay. Okay then. Have a great day. Enjoy your preparation. Like once again, I remind you all youngsters. नवरात्रि हो गया है, but वो सैक्रेसी लाइक हो जो आप सोचते हैं ना, वो अभी नहीं हुआ है. यू कैन टेक वन मोर 9 days फ्रॉम नाउ. कीप इट टारगेट 9 days. नवरात्रि में जो पूजा पाजा सब करते हैं ना, वो पावर आपको आया है. नाउ यू हैव टू यूटिलाइज दैट. So I have provided 9 points for you, and I have given the constitution also. Please follow that. Next 9 days will be a life-changing period for you if you just follow that. You can prepare the best, and you are the best. And if you are not spending any time on non-UPSC activities. Okay, having said that, let me wind up the session here. Have a great day. Enjoy your preparation. Thank you. Thank you for attending the class.
Thank you, sir.